At last, my house is quiet now.
You must gain control.
No kidding.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today's Monday, June 12th, and I'm finally getting back to my Star Wars vlogs. Instead of a top 10 countdown, I'm going to be doing a top 5 countdown, and I'm going to start off with the top 5 worst things about the prequels. And as a disclaimer, Jar Jar is not going to be included in this. Jar Jar is the character that has the most personality of any other character in Episode 1, so he is not going to be included in this list. Jar Jar haters, if you start posting abusive or profane comments, your comments will be deleted, and if you do multiple offenses, you will be blocked. With that being said, let's get started. It's really no secret that the prequels, Star Wars Episodes 1 through 3, were something of a disappointment. They were not as much of a disappointment to me as they were to a lot of people because I grew up with them, but I do acknowledge that they do have problems, and here are the top 5 most glaring problems about the prequels, at least in the opinion of the Clumsy Jedi. Starting with number 5, the acting. The acting in the prequels wasn't the worst I have ever seen, but the acting is definitely subpar, particularly in episodes 1 and 2. There are sequences of episode 3 that the acting is bad, but most of the bad acting is due to a bad script. Star Wars actors have never been known to be Oscar-worthy, with the exception of Sir Alec Guinness and a couple of others more recently. But it did detract from the quality of episodes 1 through 3. Number 4, politics. Yes, there were politics in episode 4, but the politics in the prequels, particularly the Senate scenes in episodes 1 and 2, were long and boring, and all this talk about procedure, it's enough to make a person fall asleep. There's a lot of talking, and it could have been discussed with a few shorter scenes and expositional dialogue. It could have done the same job that way, but that's just my opinion. Number 3, General Grievous. He is probably the worst villain in any Star Wars movie, with the exception of the TV movies of the Ewok Adventures. He's cliched, he's non-threatening. The only thing threatening about him is the fact that he can wield 4 lightsabers at once, and Master Kenobi dispatches him fairly quickly. I mean, yes, he's not that easy to defeat, and he has killed a lot of Jedi, but let's face it, his constant hacking and coughing, and the fact that his innards are explosive, all it takes is a good well-aimed blaster shot to get rid of him. Ugh. Sorry, General Grievous is definitely the worst villain in any Star Wars movie. Number 2, clunky dialogue. George Lucas himself has admitted that he is the king of wooden dialogue, and it definitely shows in episodes 1 through 3. Certain lines are groan-worthy, facepalm-worthy. It seems like with all the technical things and the political speeches, he seemed to be trying to cram as many words in there as possible. He could have shortened up most of the lines by... at least could have taken a couple of words out. And the dialogue, having the Jedi say do not or will not instead of can't or won't, I don't know, it just sounded clunky. It was not very good dialogue. And finally, the number 1 worst thing about the prequel movies is, drumroll please, the death of Padme. Spoiler alert, Padme dies in episode 3 after giving birth to Luke and Leia. But the reason that she dies is pretty stupid. First of all, in episode 1, we established this strong female character. She's only 14, and yet she's a queen of an entire planet of peaceful people. And she's a really good fighter. She's smart. She knows when to hide and when to come out in the open. So yeah, she's a really good, strong character. In episode 2, I start to lose a little bit of respect for her character because she ended up falling in love with a guy who had committed mass murder on the Sand People. Episode 3, she completely lost my respect because after giving birth to 2 beautiful children, after she finds out she can't have her husband, she dies of a broken heart. Seriously, lady? You've got these 2 kids to take care of, and just because your husband is gone, you lose the will to live? I mean, yeah, I can understand you could be depressed or in a rut or something, but completely losing the will to live after becoming a mom? Jeez! Rant over. Not only the reason Padme died, but the timing in which she died, I, and probably everyone else, from the dialogue that was spoken in episode 6 between Luke and Leia about their biological mother, had expected Leia to sort of stick around with her mother for at least a year or 2 so she could have some, justifiable memories of her mother, because Luke doesn't remember his mom at all. But if you see, she just gives birth, and Luke is the only one she's even able to touch. Leia, on the other hand, there's just, you can say, oh, it's the Force, then why wouldn't Luke have memories of her? It doesn't add up. So anyway, there you go, guys. Those are my top 5 worst things about the prequels. If you have any other ideas without dropping into prequel bashing, please drop a comment below. But as I have said, as always, please keep them clean because I have nieces and nephews that watch my channel and I want to keep things clean for them. Don't worry, there's lots more Star Wars vlogs coming. As I was singing at the beginning, the house is now quiet, at least until further notice. So I'm going to be doing a lot more vlogs, a lot more stuff, a lot of top 10 or top 5 countdowns. For all you prequel lovers out there, don't worry because later this week I'm going to be doing top 5 best things about the prequels. Next week I'm going to be highlighting the highs and lows of the original trilogy. The week after I'm going to be doing a top 10 countdown about the saddest moments in Star Wars. So you guys have that to look forward to. Sometime in July I'm sure there's going to be a sizzle reel shown at Comic-Con. Of course you're going to get another reaction video to that, but there's going to be lots and lots more vlogs coming. For those of you who follow my channel Flying Arrow Studios and have been waiting for new film reviews, don't worry, there's still a whole lot more in the works. And those of you who follow my tumbling channel, don't worry, there's still a lot more stuff in the works for that. I've just been really, really busy, and couple that with a usually noisy house, and I haven't been able to do much, but from here on out, there's going to be more stuff coming, a few adventures to highlight. It's going to be a surprise for you guys. And of course, I'd like to welcome all the new subscribers. We're getting close to hitting 600, which is awesome! And finally, I would like to apologize for my froggy voice. I'm getting over a cold. Hopefully, it'll be done by my next vlog on Wednesday. And of course, there's still Fan Art Friday coming up. If you guys have any suggestions, please comment below. Comment below if you want to see more videos like this. Hit the little subscribe button down there. Thank you for watching, and until next time, this is the Clumsy Jedi signing off. Bye, guys!